I'm David Hinkle, the Chief French Officer at Skurnik Wines, and I'm here today with Thierry Sabon of Clos Mont-Olivet and Châteauneuf-du-Pape. And we're going to talk a little bit about Châteauneuf-du-Pape, what he's doing in the Southern Rhone, and particularly his new project in Lirac. Welcome.
Thank you.
You took over for your father and uncle in what year?
Well, in fact, my father is not really retired. He's supposed to be retired 3 years ago only, because he's 80 now.
80 years old. He's amazing.
But I'm a winemaker since 2001.
2001. And every time I come, your father is coming in from the vineyards, in fact. He's still in the vineyards every morning.
Yes, or hunting or in the vineyard.
I remember, in fact, that when we first started, which goes back, we first met back in 2001, but I actually started working with your father well before that. Your father gets up and is in the vineyards and in the office at 5:30, if I remember, every morning, and is then in the vineyards oftentimes very soon thereafter.
Exactly. Still today.
It hasn't changed. So you've have and haven't made a lot of changes. It seems like the domain is producing still the same very ethereal, balanced Southern Rhone wines, while a lot of people are using a lot of wood and extraction and making big, more alcoholic wines. I feel Clos Mont-Olivet is this wines that always are have a spice element to them, have a lift to them, and a freshness that's unique for the Southern Rhone. How is that the case?
Well, in fact, I think that Mont-Olivet has a style, so I didn't want to change the style, just to adapt it a little bit. Maybe the wines are fruitier than in the past when they are young. Maybe they are a bit more elegant, but I really appreciate when people are doing vertical tasting and there are wines from my uncle and my grandfather, and they say there's a link. And for me, the link is important. The vertical link and the horizontal link with all the range.
Yeah.
You must smell Mont-Olivet.
And that's something that the wines always have, this magical quality of spice. There's an array of different wood qualities, and I'm not talking about barrel, I'm talking about exotic woods that you only get in Clos Mont-Olivet, Châteauneuf-du-Pape, and not only, but in the style and that kind of classic Grenache-based Châteauneuf-du-Pape, and also your other range of Côte de Rhône and now Lirac.
Yes, well, there are always fashion in wine world, but as I said, we have a style, and when you stick to this style, you don't follow any fashion. And for me, that was important to make elegant wines. And today is on fashion, but I will never change. I want to make the wines I love, because I think you make a better job when you love your job.
And so, how do you do that? You've talked about this style. What's the secret or secrets?
Oh, there's no secret, but you have to harvest ripe, not underripe, not overripe. And I think that you got the power in the vineyard. So in the cellar, you have to control the power, and by keeping some stalks, more or less, depending on the variety.
So some whole cluster, you do a little bit of whole cluster?
Yes, not a little bit, quite a lot.
Okay, percentage, does it depend on the wine, the vintage?
Depends on the wine and the vintage, but it can be up to 50%, and it can be 100% for some tanks, and then it's blended with others.
It's by feeling, by what you see in the vineyards,
yes,
with the quality of the stocks?
Yes, for me, of course, the vintage starts when you are running, but it really starts when you start tasting the berries in August, and you know that some vineyards, they are giving probably better wines than others, but sometimes you're surprised, so you don't have to follow a recipe. You have a method, but you don't say I harvest this vineyard first and second one. No, just have to say there's a white page, and what am I going to write on it? So I taste the berries, I drive all around the vineyards, and then I organize the harvest. And sometimes every day I go to the vineyard. And sometimes it's easier. You taste the berries and say, oh, this is ripe. We can pick it tomorrow, and after tomorrow this and this and this. And I decide. We have some small tanks, so we can put just a single vineyard. But in other tanks we have to blend, and I like to co-ferment Grenache Syrah, sometimes Grenache Syrah, and so Mourvèdre all together, and that's my job. I decide.